Hey guys, it's Becki with runningoffwithbecky.com here, and Dutchie. She wouldn't get down today. I just wanted to come on here today and record a couple of my favorite weight loss tips, whether you're just starting your journey or you are in the middle of your journey. Like I am, I just wanted to kind of get on here and share with you a couple things that I think are helpful. I'm going to be looking down at my phone because that's where my notes are, so bear with me. I apologize for that. If you're first starting out on your journey, I think the number one thing you need to do is go through your house and get rid of your junk food. All of it. Anything that you think you have a craving for, or if you're going to succumb to that, get it out. If it's not there, you can't go for it, and most of us won't make the extra trip to the store just for that one thing. And if you do, then girl, it's worth it. 2 is more water. Water is key. I myself drink at least a gallon a day, and there are days that I don't get that much, but I try really hard to aim for a gallon a day. And they do say half your body weight in ounces, so if you're 140 pounds, 70 ounces of water a day. I do add more to that if it's hot outside, or if you are exercising with a program such as T25 or Insanity, P90X3, something that's a high intensity program. Soda. Soda's another big thing. I never was really a big soda drinker. My husband I should say. He loves Coke. Coke. If you are a soda drinker, get rid of it. You can substitute with carbonated water, things like that. I flavor my water sometimes. I do that a lot in the summer because I'm drinking a lot more water, and it does get boring. Don't get me wrong, it does get boring sometimes, with some fresh strawberries, some blueberries, some lemon in there sometimes. But I have to be careful with that because they say too much acidity in my water can hurt your enamel on your teeth. And lots of ice. I love ice water in the summer. And I do a lot of iced tea as well, and sweetened iced tea, which is water. And then when you're first starting out, I think 30 minutes of exercise is the bare minimum of what you need to start out with. You can start out with a lower intensity program like PiYo, or you can do 21-day fix with a modifier. Pretty much any of the Beachbody programs these days do have modifiers, and a lot of them are 30 minutes or less, which is really nice. And it just kind of is moderation too. Like if you are first starting out and you're just now starting your journey, I understand you're not going to give up everything at once. It does come gradually. You are going to go out and have that hamburger from McDonald's every once in a while, and don't beat yourself up over that, but please don't do that every single day. Another rule that I follow is the 80-20 rule, and that's eating clean 80% of the time, and 20% of the time I do allow myself cheats. These days it's more like 90-10, and next week when I start 21-day fix extreme, it's going to be 100-0 because I'm scared of that program, and it's going to be on point. But there's no saying that you can't have cheesecake again, or you can't have your burgers again. You can. It's just going to be, you're not having that every week or every day, maybe once every couple weeks, or you do have that cheat meal. Like for me, I like to do that on Saturday nights. I weigh in on Saturday mornings for my weigh-in for the week, and Saturday night my husband and I will go out to dinner. Motivational things. I have a chalkboard in one of my rooms. I have a whiteboard downstairs that I just keep pictures on, or I write things on there that are my goals. I have one girl right now who I am just obsessed with her body. I love it so much, and I can't wait till mine looks like that. And I'm not saying that I necessarily need to have her body, and no, that's not what I'm saying. I have my body, that's the body I'm born with. I just want my body to be the best body it can be, and if that's what I need to look at to get me there, then so be it. Taking progress pictures. I know a lot of us get wrapped up in the scale, including myself. I do weigh in every day most of the time, but it's not necessarily beat myself up about it. It's to kind of see how my body's fluctuating. Do I need to eat even cleaner that day because I maybe had a chocolate yesterday, and just stuff like that. And it does give me motivation when I do see it going down. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I have a thyroid condition right now that is pretty unexplainable, and I do see the specialist next week. I've been dealing with that for a couple years, and there are times where it doesn't allow my metabolism, to work properly. So there'll be times where I'll be working out so hard and eating so clean, and I won't see any movement. Scale, nothing. Pictures, nothing, because it's just not moving. So when I do see it go down, it's really motivating for me. And it makes me want to continue while my thyroid's functioning. I know that's kind of weird for those of you that don't have that problem, but trust me, it gets really, really, really frustrating. So yeah, take pictures of yourself, take measurements. The scale fluctuates. It's just going to, the more water you have that day, if your muscles are fatigued, when you have that sore feeling, your muscles are protecting themselves by surrounding them with water. So even if you have been on point that first 2 weeks of your workouts and you're eating clean, you will see that scale go up until usually around the 2 or 3 week mark. It'll start to go down a little bit because it's starting to flush the water out and it's healing itself. But pictures, I always take before and after pictures for each of the programs that I do, because I want to see how my body's progressing and if I'm getting leaner here and more muscle here, and it just kind of helps if you're taking the pictures at the same time of the morning each time. So I do mine on Sunday mornings before I have breakfast and before I have water and stuff, so that I'm not seeing bloat. That's just my pure results from that morning. Sleep. Sleep is huge. You need sleep. Your body needs sleep. It needs to recover from the work that you did that day, from that workout, from all the digesting that it was doing, because a lot of times you're going to eat a lot more vegetables and that takes a lot more digestion, and you'll see your body start to react to that, and you need sleep. 7, 8, 9 hours. I usually try to shoot for 7 to 8, and I'm pretty consistent with that. We go to bed about 9 o'clock, and I, depending on what workout I'm doing, I get up anywhere between 5 and 6 to do my workouts. I like to do them in the morning because by the time I get my clothes on, I get downstairs, my body hasn't even woken up all the way yet, so it's still kind of like, what am I doing? And by the time I'm really awake, my workout's about halfway over. So that's definitely works for me. And then your body's not focused on digesting food or anything else. It's focusing on burning those calories. There's sometimes where if I'm too tired or whatever, I will do it in the evening, but it's easier for me to talk myself out of it. So I try not to do that very much. And then my last tip is to get a heart rate monitor. I have a Polar FT4 in pink, I think it was. My hubby got it for me a couple years ago for Christmas. And it has the heart rate, it has the chest strap, and then the watch that communicates with the chest strap that tells you your heart rate, what your target heart rate goal should be for that workout, and how many calories you've burned. It's really, really easy to overestimate or underestimate how many calories you've burned in a program. And it's also really easy to overestimate food. So I guess my second last tip is to get an app like MyFitnessPal or Lose It. Those apps help you to input your food for the day, and there's a lot of them that have scanners where you can just scan your barcodes and it'll automatically come up, because you think, oh, this apple is only 30 calories. No, an apple is usually more like 90 or 100 depending how big it is. So yeah, if you can really track your food, that's going to be the best for you, because you're not estimating how much you're eating and you're not estimating how much you're burning. You want that 500 calorie a day deficit, whether that's from working out for 500 calories, which I don't recommend, especially when you're starting out, or creating that deficit with food. So I hope these tips helped you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.